Yeah. Let's look at, let's watch 2022 in 7 minutes.
The world will mark an important milestone as the global population surpasses 8 billion people.
And then after this, we'll get to Cutie Cinderella, okay?
Weddings are back.
And experts are predicting weddings to reach a 40-year high.
We have been waiting to do
Melcy, thank you for the 5 gift subs.
After weeks of flirtation and fighting, the new couple has officially done the deed.
Full-on crypto crash.
$32 billion just vanished.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
BTS are going on hiatus.
Taylor Swift fans waited hours online only to find the website crashing.
Cutie Mansion.
To the concert!
The final seconds before impact.
Have a fantastic day.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
The blockbuster legal saga between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
My favorite thing.
I'm sorry, but like, so many of the fucking things that they showed in the first 55 seconds were like primarily TikTok, including the corn kid. And I do think that like for a lot of Normans, this was the case. For a lot of Normans, like they are getting their information, they're getting their trends directly from TikTok memes. For many of you, because you get all your information from me, you have no fucking clue what's going on. You're like, what? What's the fucking corn kid? Because I, like, even though I'm aware of what's going on, I don't usually cover shit like that. But goddamn, dude. TikTok is such a fucking powerhouse. We really got to up the ante on there with the Hasanabi Clips Industrial Complex. Straight up. It's crazy. It is the most significant social media platform. What is this?
Yeah.
He wasn't wrong. What did you just send me? Why did you just send me this? I'm not watching this.
About the movie is like, it feels like a movie.
The Russian president says a military operation is now underway in eastern Ukraine.
Explosions and air raid sirens ringing out in cities across this country.
Soaring new numbers from the UN on Ukrainians fleeing the fighting.
We cry. We all have the feeling that we've no home.
Russia now the target of more than 2,700 new sanctions.
The world bracing for food shortages.
Russia has suspended all gas supplies to Germany.
Possible explosions along the Nord Stream pipelines.
Gas prices soaring to the highest average ever recorded.
Amazon.
Microsoft.
Meta announced 11,000 employees laid off.
1,200 Twitter employees calling it.
This is literally better than the fucking Time one because like it actually doesn't soft serve it to you. It's like the year was shit and here is why. Look at all the shit things that happened this year.
Quit.
I quit is what's going on.
Inflation is much too high.
Everything is double up.
These prices are totally outrageous.
I do not have time for this.
It's been the most incredible ride and journey I've ever been on.
Severance was goated.
Achieved equal pay for our men's and our women's national teams.
It's about damn time.
It is the most controversial World Cup in the history of football.
The Gulf states been under intense scrutiny over the treatment of migrant workers.
The 2022 Winter Olympics are underway.
Jamaica will compete in the four-man bobsled.
China's snow princess is the queen of big air.
Russian figure skater
Eileen
tested positive for a banned substance.
I have tested positive for COVID-19. I will have to withdraw.
BA5 is fueling yet another wave of
COVID vaccines for children under 5 began today.
Getting vaccinated.
Airline passengers can now decide for themselves to wear a mask.
Summer travel this year comes with some baggage.
Kylie Jenner takes a 3-minute flight, and yet they're telling me recycle cane.
Another TikTok. Bro, I swear to God, dude. It's all TikTok, brothers and sisters. Understand. Everything that happens in the world is coming from TikTok.
Yes.
Soaring temperatures, 40.2 degrees.
Pakistan, reeling from the devastating floods caused by monsoon rains.
We are on a highway to climate hell with our foot still on the accelerator.
Hurricane Ian has changed Florida forever.
This one could not continue because the water was too much.
We are seeing tragedy unraveling in front of our eyes.
This crater hints at the size of the explosion in western Ghana.
The government of Burkina Faso averted a plot to take over the country.
Today, we have fought for our freedom from the greedy politicians.
154 people were killed in a crush in South Korea.
Another mass shooting.
At a 4th of July parade.
In a Walmart.
At a hospital complex.
At a gay nightclub.
Holy fuck, we had so many mass shootings this year. Jesus Christ. It's not like we don't have it any other year. Every year we have so many mass shootings, but this year it just seems particularly worse.
An elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
Day later, baby gets slaughtered. A major Supreme Court ruling that could make it easier to obtain a firearm license.
Anti-Semitic incidents.
Black transgender deaths are rising.
Critics call it the Don't Say Gay bill.
We will not go back!
The nation's highest court ruling to overturn Roe v. Wade.
22-year-old Mahsa Amini was taken into custody by Iran's morality police. Amini's...
This is edited like the first 2 minutes of a post-apocalyptic movie. Holy fuck. There were 44 states with a mass shooting last year, 43 in 2020, and 40 in 2019. Jesus Christ, dude. Listen, as the days go on, you know, the mass shootings got to increase. You know what I mean? Someone's got to use all the guns that we've been selling.
Death has sparked outrage.
The Iranian squad chose not to sing the country's national anthem.
Please be our voice and don't let the evil regime kill innocent people.
Palestinian journalist Shireen Abu Akleh has been shot dead.
Thousands gathered for her funeral procession.
She was crazy.
Authorities in China are strengthening their efforts to stamp out unrest over.
You know, one of the wildest fucking things about the China thing is that, like, the media bullied and badgered China for their COVID-0 policies the entire fucking time that they were doing it. And now they're gloating about how awful like China's COVID spread is currently. I can't get over it, dude. I told you guys that they were going to inevitably start loosening their COVID restrictions. And of course, the obvious happened when they did. It's fucking insane. Like, they constantly wrote endless articles about how fucking awful it was. They went from, like, you know, COVID policies are so brutal, so ruthless, so brutal, so ruthless. And now they're like, lol, look at how many Chinese motherfuckers have COVID, bro. That's crazy. And guess what? You know what kind of impact that's going to have? It's going to fuck up the supply chain, okay? Get ready for that shit. It's so dumb. The fact that, like, they don't have their own mRNA vaccines, like the IP has not made it to China, is insane. They make everything, motherfucker. Good luck. Good luck getting anything in the upcoming year when, like, every fucking factory's closed because every motherfucker has COVID. Meanwhile, saying that while we had our COVID restrictions, yeah.
Stringent COVID measures.
Громадяни суспільства, тут всі ми тут.
I want you to know how sad I am to be giving up the best job in the world.
I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
I am prepared to give everything I have.
The letters made it to the recap, bro. What a country. What a country. What a world we live in, dude. Liz Truss, she came and she went. What a fucking girl boss. She came, she killed the queen, she left.
Xi Jinping has become the most powerful leader in China in decades.
Jair Bolsonaro defeated by former President Lula da Silva.
Gabriel Boric will become Chile's youngest ever president.
Republicans were hoping.
Chatter said no mention of Colombia. Well, there you go.
for a red wave, which didn't really pan out.
Giorgia Meloni's Brothers of Italy party winning this weekend's election.
India's first tribal person elected to the highest office of the land.
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
This is the end of an era.
Wait, did they not mention Colombia? Did I miss it? Okay, maybe you were right. I thought that they would 100% mention it. If they're going to mention Boric and like...
Powerful leader in China in decades.
Jair Bolsonaro defeated by...
They mentioned Lula and they mentioned Boric, but no Colombia mentioned? That's fucked up.
Gabriel Boric will become Chile's youngest ever president.
Republicans were hoping for a red wave, which didn't really pan out.
Giorgia Meloni's Brothers of Italy party winning this weekend's election.
India's first tribal person elected to the highest office of the land.
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
This is the end of an era.
Ukrainian forces are now on the offensive.
They've taken more territory in the past week than Russia has since April.
Nobody's going to break us. We're strong. We're Ukrainians.
WNBA star Brittany Griner is headed home.
I'm about to sign the Inflation Reduction Act,
the largest U.S. commitment ever to fighting climate change.
Cuba holding a landmark referendum to legalize same-sex marriage.
Yes!
Respect. Messi, 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 Ankara Messi, Ankara Messi, 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 Messi.
Image is a new discovery, and each will give humanity a view of the universe that we've never seen before.
Thank you to the Academy for letting our coda make history tonight.
And don't you ever, ever give up on you.
It is a long journey to this moment.
In my family, it took just one generation to go.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody gave a fuck about, like, if there was one thing that like the overarching public demonstrably did not give a fuck about, it was award season this year. Okay, the only time people gave a fuck was the slap. That was the beginning and end. Okay, that was like the brief moment that they gave a fuck about award seasons, and like, and that's it. Where the fuck was the slap? They started it with the slap. It was in here somewhere in the beginning. That's it.
From segregation to the Supreme Court of the United States.
History is not about statistics and memorizing dates and boring quotations. History is about people. It's about human beings.
The Game Awards? Wait, you guys are delusional if you think the Game Awards kid was like mainstream news. Bro, nobody cares about the Game Awards outside of our little bubble, okay? I'm sorry to fucking report.